Hi, and welcome to my class. Today we're going to do hip openers. This is a gentle yoga class. Just want to remind you, if anything hurts, stop what you're doing, wait until we get to another move, or take a break. You know your own body, honor your body. I always like to have a strap and a brick handy just in case I need it. So we're going to start this class with a gentle warm-up standing. So your feet are about hip-width apart. And imagine you're about to sit down in a chair. Bring those hips back and place your hands on your thighs. On the inhale, lengthen the spine and lift your chest up like you're arching your back. And I'll go sideways to show you. As you exhale, opposite motion, rounding the spine and pulling that belly button toward that spine. This is our cat and dog stretch. We'll do it a couple more times. Inhale, lengthen that tailbone, lift the chest up, little back bend here. Exhale, arch your back, pull the belly button toward the spine like an angry cat. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen, chest up. Exhale, arch your back and round those shoulders. We're going to keep those shoulders rounded and the knees bent as we slowly bring our hands down toward our feet. Now, just allow the arms to relax. You can always grab your elbows if that feels good. And just feel like a little rag doll here, relaxing, releasing. Getting a little blood to the brain here. This is a forward fold. On your next inhale, we're just going to roll it up nice and slow. Doesn't have to be a rush. Take your time. And once you're standing, roll the shoulders back and down. On your next inhale, we're going to lift both arms all the way up to the ceiling so the fingertips are pointing upward. As you exhale, you're going to take your left arm and you're going to bring it down by your side. Now you can place that hand on the side or on the hip. Reach high with the left, then take it over. And this is your right hand. I made a mistake there. Relax and breathe. So notice your left side opening up gently. It doesn't have to be forceful. Just release into the stretch. On your next inhale, bring both arms straight up and lengthen. Reach high. Exhale, take the other arm down. Relax on this side, gently letting our right side open up. Keep breathing though. You don't want to stop breathing ever in this class. Breath is always flowing. On your next inhale, take both arms up and just relax them down by your sides. So we're going to do a little bit of waking the body up here. So let's start with this hand. It could be any hand. We're going to shake from the wrist down to the fingertips. And maybe circle your wrist or shake the hand. Think of the inside of your palm relaxing. And once you get the hang of that, let's add the whole arm. So from the shoulder all the way to the fingertips, shake it, let it go, let it loosen up. Kind of like an Olympic swimmer does before they swim. Just loosen things up. Let that arm relax. We'll do the other side. Just the wrist and the fingertips, maybe twirling it. Letting go of any tension in your hand. Sometimes you don't realize the tension's there until you start releasing it. And now from the fingertips to the shoulders, shake that arm. Let it go. Keep breathing though. Don't hold your breath. And now I'll release that. You might feel a little tingling sensation, and that's always good. We're going to balance on one leg. I'm going to lift one foot off the floor. We're going to do that same thing, just from the ankle to the toes. Maybe spread the toes out and shake out any tension in that foot. And once you got used to that, let's do the whole leg. So we're going to shake a leg here. Loosen, release. However you do it, it's just perfect. Maybe you want to hold on to something while you're shaking that leg. Go ahead and release that. We'll balance on the other leg and shake that foot, spread those toes, release the tension in your foot. Maybe twirl it around. And now the entire leg. Shake a leg once more. Hold on to something if you need to and keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, release. We're going to do another exercise to wake up the body. It's to help stimulate the lymph nodes, which keeps our immune system up. And I like to start at the top of the arm. Make a fist with your hand and gently tap. Don't hit yourself hard. Tap from the top of your shoulder and gently go down the outside of your arm to your wrist. Once you reach the wrist, go to the inside of the arm, tap the inside up. So we'll do that one more time. Outside of the arm, shoulder, tap it down to the wrist. Then the inside of the wrist, tap it up to the shoulder. Very good. We got to do the other arm. So again, make a fist, tap it all the way down outside of the arm to the wrist. Once you reach the wrist, go to the inside, tap it all the way up. One more time. Tap down, tap up. Very good. Now this next one, we're going to start right underneath our armpit area. So make that fist again and as high as you can reach. Just start tapping this up. Lots of lymph nodes here. Just start gently tapping. So we're going to make our way down. So we need to bend our knees slightly. Start going down the sides of your bodies, down to the hips, the thighs. This is the outside. Knees, calves, and ankles. Once you reach the ankles, go to the inside. Tap the inside gently. Inside of the legs, all the way up to the hip crease. Once you reach the hip crease, start tapping down. Same areas. Inside of the legs. All the way down, knees are bent to the ankle. Now to the outside of the ankle. Start rolling up and tapping the outside of the legs. Keep tapping. Go all the way up to the inside of those armpits. And release. Should feel a tingling sensation all over your body. We got one more area right here on the chest. So go ahead and tap that chest. Breath is flowing. Don't hold your breath. Inhale and exhale. So now we've got that warm up done, we're going to start warming up the spine. We are going to come onto our hands and knees. So you're always welcome to place a little extra cushioning underneath the knees if you need to. Wrists are bent like this. You always have the option of a stacked fist instead if your wrists are bothering you. On the inhale, we'll do that dog tilt once more. That means the spine releases down, tailbone lifts. You can look down or forward for a deeper back bend. On your next exhale, angry cat arch. Tuck your chin and tailbone in, round the shoulders. And let's come back to a neutral spine. That means a flat back. We're going to go into another posture we call half dog or puppy pose. So move your hands a few inches further up the mat, a little farther away from your knees. Go back into dog tilt, keep the tailbone lifted, and gently move your chest back towards your thighs. Try to keep that tailbone lifted as you release your head to the floor. And sometimes our head doesn't make it, so you can place it on a stacked fist or a yoga brick. Do what feels most comfortable for you. Now you are welcome to come into this half dog instead of full down dog later on in class. Keep breathing. Inhale. And on the exhale, we'll keep our hands right where they are. Come back up on all fours. Round your spine like an angry cat. And bring your chest over your ribs. Wrists, not ribs. Fingers spread out. We're going to go down into our mat here. So bend the elbows and release the stomach, chest, and chin all the way to the floor. On the next inhale, you're going to bring your hands right underneath the shoulders. Pull the elbows close to your sides. On the inhale, lift your shoulders up into cobra. And maybe for this first one, just wobble side to side, releasing into that back bend. If this is a gentle back bend, if it hurts, back off. When you're ready, turn your head to one side and let it release. For this next move, we're going to bring our arms out in front of us. Turn your head and bring it up into a small cobra. We're going to do what we call swimming, a little upper back exercise. So start with your right hand and left leg. Lift that right hand and leg up, and that leg lengthens as you lift it. Then release that. Other side, left arm, right leg, lift, and release. Now alternate right, left, right. Fast or slow. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Release that. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Turn your head to the other side and relax. Relax that neck and shoulders. We're going to do another little harder version of swimming. That's bringing the head to center and lifting those shoulders up. You're welcome to stay here or move your hands out in front of you and maybe lifting those shoulders up a little more. This time we're going to lift both legs off the ground and we're going to flutter kick like we're swimming fast. Stay here or lift one arm up to your ear. Bring that arm down. Lift your other arm up to the ear. Take it down. We'll do that again. Right arm up to the ear and down. Keep kicking. Left arm and down. Very good. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders and turn your head to whatever side you'd like and release that tension. And now we'll do the counter posture for all this back bending we just did. So bring your head to center and come back into child's pose. You want to have your tailbone reaching toward the heel. So your back is rounded, arms extended, head to the floor onto that stacked fist. In child's pose, you do have the option of arms by your sides, palms up. This is a little more restorative. Relax and release your lower back. You are welcome to come into child's pose anytime during this class. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, let's come back up on all fours. We're going to go into our full down dog. You know you always have the option of a half dog. We're going to curl the toes under. Bring our spine in dog tilt so the tailbone's lifted. Lift those hips up. And what we want to think about is pushing the hands away from you as you lift that tailbone upward. Think of your chest moving closer to the thighs, allowing your head to come through the arms. Then when you're ready, press the heels down, stretch the back of your legs. If you want to get a little more stretch, you can do what we call walking the dog. One heel up, one heel down. And then alternating and releasing. Keep breathing. If you're just starting yoga, give yourself a good long time to learn this posture. When you're ready, press both heels into the floor. And let's go up on our tippy toes and stretch the bottoms of the feet. Now, move your chest closer to your legs. That will give you a nice stretch. When you're ready, push those heels down. Bend your knees. We're going to go into a forward fold by walking the feet toward the hands. Head stays down. Straighten the legs. Bring your head towards your knees, but don't lock them back. We want to have a little micro bend in our knee and forward fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to stand up. So bend the knees and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Head's always last. Take your time. No rush standing up. And once you're standing, release those shoulders back and down where they belong. Very good. So we're going to do a little bit of shoulder work here. And we're going to start by pretending we've got two light bulbs in our hands. We're going to bring the arms out and we're going to rotate the hands like we're screwing in some light bulbs. So notice your wrists moving forward and back in a nice big circle. Try to do the same now with your elbows, moving your elbows forward and back with the wrists. And now the shoulders. So your whole arm is twisting forward and back. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Release your arms down. This next exercise, we're going to clasp our hands behind our back. Notice the front of your shoulders stretching when you do that. If that's too much, you can always grab a yoga belt and use that. On the inhale, lift your chest and lengthen the spine. As you exhale, bend the knees and go into that forward fold again. Maybe this is enough. Or maybe you can lift those hands up. Or maybe let them release downward. Wherever you're at is perfect. Honor your body. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Slowly roll up like you did before. No rush standing up. Now we're going to do our second salutation. So come up to the front of the mat. Lift both arms up. This time we're going to grab our left wrist and we're going to pull it over to the side just like we did earlier. This time maybe go a little deeper than you did the first time. On your next exhale, take it center, switch wrists, so grab the right wrist, pull it over to your left side, opening it up, breathe and relax. On your next inhale, bring it to center. Exhale, open those wrists up, or release them and dive forward, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Inhale, come halfway up, think length. Exhale, bring your head down, forward fold. This time we'll bend our knees, hands to the floor, walk or jump your feet back. Going into a plank. Now you're welcome to release your knees down at any time. You can keep your knees up and come down, or start by releasing the knees and then the chest and chin to the floor. Keep your elbows close to your sides, and on the inhale, lift those shoulders up into cobra. As you exhale, come back into your downward dog or half dog. It's up to you. Keep breathing. And give yourself a breath or two to get into your downward dog. Inhale, looking toward the front of the mat. Walk or jump your feet to the front of the mat, straighten both legs. Release your head down, forward fold, relaxing the neck. On the next inhale, we'll soften the knees, circle the arms up to the ceiling. Big breath here. Exhale, bring your hands back into prayer. Very good. So we're going to do a little bit of balance work. Feet are hip width apart. Going into our chair posture. On the inhale, lift your arms up over the head Exhale. Imagine you're sitting in a chair, so bring your hips back first, then bend the knees. Keep lifting the chest upward. You're welcome to stay here or come off your heels onto your toes. So you're on your tippy toes. Inhale, stand up straight with your legs. Exhale, come back into chair, but keep your heels off the floor. Then when you're ready, release your heels down, release your arms, and release any tension you might have. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to add arm movements. You don't have to do them. On the next inhale, lift your arms up this time. Exhale, bring your hips back. Bend the knees, feet flat on the floor. Stay here on the inhale. Lift your heels off the ground. Exhale, standing up straight, lift those heels. Keep them up. And now we're going to come back into chair, but we're keeping our heels off the ground. Stay here or bring your palms back behind you, opening up the chest. That's an inhale move. Then, as you exhale, bring those arms back up again. When you're ready, release your heels, release your arms, release any tension. Very good. Let's go back to our last sun salute. Coming up to the front of the mat, inhale, both arms up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, dive forward. Release your head to your knees, forward fold. Inhale, lift your head halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, head to the knees, forward fold. And now we'll bend our knees, hands to the floor. You're going to take your right foot to the back. You're going to bring that back knee down. Now, you might need a brick for this one. Place the brick on the inside of that left foot. Place your hand on the brick or the floor. On your next exhale, you're going to turn your chest toward the left thigh, taking that top arm up. You're welcome to stay here, or for a challenge, lift that back heel off the floor. Reverse side angle. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. And now, if your knee is up, your knee is down, we're going to lift it off the floor. We're going to scoot the left foot to the back. So we're going to go into a plank. And you can always release your knees. On the next exhale, come up on your toes, bend the elbows, release the stomach, chest, and chin to the floor. On your next inhale, you can lift up into a cobra, or if you prefer, up dog. Chest is lifted. Big exhale as you come back into your downward facing dog. Now this down dog, we do stay in for a few moments. If you need to come down and go into child's pose, you can go ahead and do that. You're welcome to stay here or go back into our up dog. That's bringing the shoulders above the wrist in a plank. Now just bring your hips forward more. Keep continuing as the chest lifts forward toward the front of the mat. Then you exhale and come back into downward facing dog. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, up dog, chest is lifted. Exhale, down dog. This is a good core strengthener. One more time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Very good. Now we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to lift that right foot up and bring it to the front of the mat. If it doesn't make it, grab the back of the leg, pick it up, and place it there. Bring your back knee down. Now we are going to go into reverse side angle. So if you needed that brick last time, you may want to place it here on the inside of your right foot, or place your hand on there. Twist toward the right knee. putting that top arm up. Wherever you're at is perfect. Keep breathing. Reverse side angle, you can challenge yourself by lifting that back knee off the floor. Inhale. Exhale the hand to the floor. If your knee is down, we're going to lift it up. We're going to scoot that left foot up to the front of the mat. Release your head down, forward fold. Relax into this posture. Inhale. On the exhale, you can slowly roll up. And maybe this time, bring the arms all the way up. Big breath. Now, gently exhale, bring your hands in prayer. And we're going to do our balancing posture. Whenever we balance in yoga, you're always welcome to come off your mat, maybe onto a harder surface. It's easier to balance on. So we'll start with feet hip width apart. We are going to come up on our toes again. Let's bring the arms out to the side. Chest is wide open. On the inhale, come up on your tippy toes. As you exhale, twist toward your right side. Inhale, come back to center. Stay on those tiptoes. Exhale, go to your left side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale on the heels and release your arms. We're going to do that one more time. I'm going to add some arms. You can just keep those arms straight out if you're more comfortable doing that. This time we're going to start, if you can do the arms, lift them up to your ears. Now come up on your tiptoes. Find your center balance. Maybe you need to stare at something that's not moving. On your next exhale, we're going to bring the arms to center and twist toward the right. Inhale, bring both arms next to your ears, come center. Exhale, twist to the left side, arms coming out. One more time, arms come up to the ears, we move center. And then we release them down and the heels down. And shake out anything that needs to be shook and shaken. Shake it out. So we're going to start our standing postures. I like to keep a brick handy. Sometimes I just go ahead and put it right the inside of my left foot, which isn't forward now. Maybe I need it, maybe I don't, but it's nice to have it there. So imagine there's a straight line in the center of your mat. This foot's straight, that foot's at an angle, hips square toward the side. Bend the front knee, make sure it's straight line over the ankle. Chest opens, arms come out. Warrior two. We finish warrior two by looking toward that front hand. Now, if you want a little more chest opening, bring both palms up and squeeze those shoulder blades. And take the palms down again. You'll feel it in your spine. Keep breathing. Inhale. And on the exhale, release that back arm, let it rest. Take your front hand and reach as far as you can toward the front of your mat. Flip the palm up. Now straighten both legs and give that side a nice stretch. For this posture, you can look up, center, or down. It's up to you. Relax and breathe. We're getting ready for triangle. Inhale. Exhale, take it center. Now, both legs are strong and straight. Release your hips back. Reach toward the front again like we did in warrior two. Place your hand anywhere on that front leg. Take the top arm up. For those who want to go deeper, you can slide down the leg onto the brick, foot, floor, ankle, whatever you can reach. Triangle. We don't want to have our hips pressed back. We want them stacked, as if there's a wall right behind you, opening up the chest here. Again, you can gaze where you like. Inhale. Exhale, let's stand. Bend the front knee. This is a reverse warrior. Still want to get the stretch happening in front here. So open that up, bend that front knee, find your gazing point. Inhale. Exhale and take it center. And now we're going to point the feet toward the side of the mat. You may want to place your brick in front of you. Hands on hips. We're going to do a forward bend here. So inhale, place your hands on the back, lift the chest up, opening up, little back bend. Exhale, dive forward. You can place your hands on the brick or the floor. Notice the back of your legs stretching. We're going to do a little bit of a twist here. So we're going to walk out to a flat back. So imagine the bricks right underneath your nose. That's the place you're going to put your right hand on. So you can have the brick there or on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Opening up that body to the side. Squaring toward the side is our goal. If you're not there yet, it's okay. If you're not quite there to straight legs, that's okay too. Let's bring that left hand back to the floor, right where your right hand was. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. So we always twist on the exhale, and we keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale the hand down. Good job. Let's walk the hands a little closer to ourselves. You can soften your knees, round your spine, and do a nice slow roll up. Or if you want a challenge, keep your legs straight, hands on hips, and with a flat back, gently stand up. Either way works perfect. We're going to go back into standing postures. Straight line, front foot forward, back foot at an angle. Maybe you want that brick there. Warrior two. Let's bring those arms out to the sides. And maybe to get those shoulders to squeeze a little better, flip both palms up, squeeze those shoulder blades. Then flip them back down, bend the front knee deeply, gaze toward that front hand. Relax and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, release your back arm. Reach with this front hand as far as you can. Then flip the palm, straighten the leg, and open up that side. Get it ready for triangle. Relax and breathe into each posture. You want to settle in. You don't want to be gripping the ground or tensing your body. Let's take it back to center. With a straight leg, we're going to release the hips back. Oh, go ahead and release that back arm too. Reach toward the front. And take your hand to any part of this front leg and then have your shoulders stack and hips stack. Maybe you want to slide it down a little further. That's optional. So imagine again you're up against a wall. Those hips aren't sticking out. They're stacked. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, let's stand. Bend the front knee, release the back arm. Lift that front arm up, but you want to have a nice bent knee here. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Now, we're going to face the side of the mat. We're going to move our feet so the toes point in the direction that your knees bend. That's what we want. Go ahead and try that out and straighten your legs. Bring your arms out, chest is open. This is our 5-pointed star. This is our inhale move. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale. As you bend your knees, you're going to squeeze your elbows toward your shoulder blades. You're opening up the chest a little bit more. Do it a couple more times. Inhale, everything straightens and opens. Exhale, bend the knees and the elbows. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bend the knees. Now let's keep those knees bent and bring our hands into prayer. Stay here or warm up the legs a little more by gently moving side to side. Breath is flowing. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take it to center and straighten your legs. We're going to move our toes just a little more forward, not quite to the sides. Place your hands above your knees and push those knees out. Get the inner thighs in here to stretch. Stay here or dip one of your shoulders down as you look toward the sides. Release that shoulder down, maybe look to the side or even look up to get a little neck stretch. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Release that, come center, and we'll try it on the other side. So push those knees out first, then dip the shoulder. Nice flat back, gazing toward the side. Relax and breathe. On your next exhale, bring it back to center. Very good. So now we're going to point our toes straight. So sides of the foot are straight too. Place your hands on your hips. Imagine you're taking a bow. So your rear end moves back. Bend that right leg and keep the left leg straight and notice the inner thigh stretching. If it's not stretching, then move your hips back a little more. You can always place your hands on the floor or on a brick to help you out or keep them on your legs. Just make sure the hips are moving back, getting that inside of the leg to stretch. On your next exhale, you're coming center. We'll do that on the other side. So hips back first. Bend the left leg. Inside of the right leg is stretching. And maybe you want to place your hands on the ground for this one. So the object is to get this inside of the leg to stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Let's go ahead and move our feet a little bit closer because we're going to go into a squat. Start with your arms on the thighs and move those hips down. Now, however far you go is perfect. Some of us have really tight hips and knees. So if this is as far as you can go, stay here. For those who want to take it a little further, you can go down a little further or go into Malasana. That is taking your hips all the way down. The full posture is hands in prayer, chest and gaze forward. But maybe you're not quite there yet, and that's okay. Wherever you're at is perfect. Honor your body. Don't go too far. And now, however you do this is perfect. You're going to release your hips to the floor and bring your legs out here. Now, we do have to be careful of the sides of our knees. So if this ever hurts, bring your legs closer toward each other. Now, you want to feel the sit bones in the ground and the legs out and this stretching. This next stretch, you can have your hands in front of you on your fingertips. And maybe that's enough. Some people like them behind them. It just feels better. Some people like to take it a little further. So what you don't want to do is this. That doesn't help. Back is flat. You bring your chest forward if you'd want to take it deeper. Or for some people, you walk your hands out as far as you can and release your chest down to the ground. Some people are able to do that. Wherever you're at is perfect. Keep breathing and relax those legs. Don't tighten them up. Wherever you're at is perfect. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, we're going to come back to center and walk those hands to center. Take your right foot and place the heel in the center line of your body right in front of you. When you're ready, left palm is facing up. Right hip stays on the floor. Don't lift it up. Inhale, that right arm up. Exhale. Imagine you're reaching toward your foot. This full posture, the bottom arm is actually threaded underneath the leg. So try to keep it close to the floor as best you can. Relax and breathe. We're really trying to get the upper body. This is more of an upper body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, take it to center. We'll do the stretch one more time. Legs out. Maybe you just have your hands in front or behind you. Or maybe you want to take it forward. Maybe a teeny tiny bit deeper than you did the first time. Relax. Relax the back. Inhale. Exhale, center. Let's do the other side. Left heel to the center line. Left hip stays grounded. Right hand, palm up. Chest is squared toward the center. Lift that top arm up. Exhale, over. Feel stretch in the side. And maybe think of pushing the opposite hip down as that arm reaches over. Relax into the posture. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, take it center. And now we're going to go into our butterfly posture. So soles of the feet come together like this, legs out. Now, some people are able to bring them in. Others may have to take it out here. Wherever you're at, it's perfect. Sometimes you can place bricks underneath the sides of your legs. Do what feels good. We're stretching the inner thighs. So you're welcome to stay here, or like we did earlier, forward. Take it forward, and that'll deepen the stretch. You can walk your hands out if you prefer. Relax into the posture. Let those legs release. On the next exhale, come back to center. So let's bring our legs out in front of us into a staff posture. We'll get the back of the legs to stretch. So let's start by inhaling, both arms up. Exhale, again, that flat back. So you want to keep it flat, keep it flat, keep it flat, and then round over. Notice your lower back stretches here too. The more you round your back, the more you're going to get the lower back. The more you keep it flat, the more you get the back of the legs. Relax the neck and shoulders. And now slowly come back to center. Let's lie down. So our legs are bent. We're going to place our right ankle on our left knee and the right leg's pointing out sideways. And maybe this is enough stretch, or you can lift your left leg toward you, grab the back of the leg, and just let your head, neck, and shoulders relax here. So we don't want the head lifted. We want it released. Keep breathing. And the more you bend your elbows, the more stretch you get. You can also push the top leg toward the front of the mat. That'll help stretch things a little more. Find what works best for your body. On your next exhale, let's switch sides. So you're going to place your left ankle on your right knee, left knee pointing out. Maybe you're going to stop here, or maybe you're going to grab the back of that right leg. You can also grab the front. That works too. Makes it a little deeper. Do what feels right for your body for this moment. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, release that and rock yourself side to side. Release any tension in that lower back. So we're going to go into our final twist that starts with the arms out to the sides. Knees stay bent and close to the chest as you release them first over to one side. And I will go to this side because some people might need a blanket or brick or something to just let them rest on because they don't make it to the floor. You want them relaxed. So do what it takes to get those knees to release. Turn your head in the opposite direction. Allow everything to relax and release into the floor. This is going to help realign the spine. Keep that breath flowing. And let's start slowing down the breath as we get ready for final resting posture. On your next exhale, bring your head and knees to center. Inhale, bring those knees over to the other side. Turn your head to the other side, opposite of the knees, and relax and release into the ground. Allow the back of the shoulders to release into the floor. On your next exhale, let's bring the head and knees to center one last time. And maybe rock side to side, releasing any tension there. We're going to go into our final resting posture. You can be seated, or you can extend your legs out about hip width apart and release them. Allow the arms to come out, palms up, chest open. And once you're relaxed from head to toe, close your eyes. And let's focus on breath. Inhale, the belly rises. Exhale, the belly falls. So focus on that motion as you allow yourself to release your thoughts. And take a few minutes for a little peace, stillness, and relaxation. And now slowly wiggle your fingers and toes and come back into the room. When you're ready, bring your knees up to your chest. Roll over to one side. And just pause for a moment. When you're ready, use your hands to help yourself up. And get in a comfortable seated position. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you can take this feeling throughout your day and your week. Namaste.